What Caitlin Clark has done for the game is generational, and I just, as a baller to a baller, I just want to say thank you to you, Caitlin Clark.
Absolutely.
For just lifting our game up.
Everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, Caitlin Clark and the Fever, they are rolling. They are rolling. Kelsey Mitchell, Leah Boston, them girls are balling, and really, Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark are looking like the best backcourt in the league. And Caitlin has wrapped up Rookie of the Year. Heck, she's making a claim to be first team all WNBA, if you ask me. But despite all of that, it seems like Sheryl Swoopes just won't get on board. I don't understand it. As someone that claims to want to really push the women's game forward, no one's done that any more than Caitlin's done. I mean, obviously you have to give love to those that set the foundation, but man, Caitlin has really helped move the game along with the interest in her style of play. It seems to pique people's interest, but she's been getting a lot of hate, and Sheryl Swoopes is the leader of the Caitlin Clark hate brigade. Stephen A. Smith called her out about it. I'm just going to play a short clip of that, and it's crazy. Take a listen.
Viewership. But despite the attendance and viewership records, there seems to be some haterade in the league in regards to Clark, starting with WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes herself. She recently spoke on her podcast, Queens of the Court, and didn't mention the rookie when speaking of Indiana's rise in the standings. Here's what Sheryl Swoopes had to say.
I do want to say this because we talked about the Olympic break, who it could help, who it could hurt. And I've seen the complete opposite with two teams, the 7th and 8th place team. I think the Olympic break really helped Indiana.
Absolutely.
Like, they look like they've spent time, whether they took time off or not, but they worked on stuff. This Indiana team, I'm going to say shout out to Lexi Hull. I'm a big Lexi Hull fan. Watch her in AU. Lexi Hull shot the leather off the ball in their game against Seattle and just couldn't miss. Kelsey Mitchell is just stroking. She is just shooting the basketball. Leah Boston, almost a triple-double. I know we're talking about teams where they can move and things changing, but if Indiana continues to play the way they're playing like this, they too are going to move up in the standings.
Let me say this. Sheryl Swoopes' level of hateration on Caitlin Clark has to be studied at some point, because even people that don't like people can fake it. But this sister here has no way of even being able to fake it. And some reports are coming out there. Last night, the Fever won. They beat Dallas. But some was saying that Sheryl Swoopes was supposed to call the game, but she was removed and replaced by Nancy Lieberman. And here, Caitlin, before the game last night, showing love with her and Nancy, before the game. And Nancy had some words, of support for Caitlin during the game that, a lot of people that respect Nancy Lieberman and everything she's done for the women's game, that was much appreciated. Take a listen here.
What Caitlin Clark has done for the game is generational, and I just, as a baller to a baller, I just want to say thank you to you, Caitlin Clark.
Absolutely.
For just lifting our game up, you and so many great players. But what you're doing, you're going to make all these women multimillionaires one day, like Tiger did, like Michael Jordan did. And we shouldn't hate on her. We should celebrate her, not tolerate her.
And so it's that part, right? Nancy was giving her love and said, we shouldn't hate on her, which sounds crazy. Sounds crazy. Attendance up, viewership is up. chartered flights. I don't know why anyone would be hating. I mean, this is the attention that was desperately needed. The girls have been talented. Asia Wilson's still the best player in the WNBA. What you needed was eyes. Now people will see. More people will see. You want the casual fans. That's how you start to build the business of the WNBA to greater heights. And I'm not sure why Sheryl Swoopes don't understand that. I mean, everybody wins. The other ladies in the league, you want to be compensated for your talent. And if viewership is up and attendance is up and interest in your league is up, it's not going to just help Caitlin. Believe it or not, your wallet tends to get a bit fattened as well. It wasn't just Michael Jordan's wallet. Contracts changed all the way around. Now, for whatever reason, Sheryl Swoopes doesn't seem to mind giving Angel Reese her love. I mean, hugging her like, I would thought that was her daughter. But Caitlin Clark can't get any credit for the turnaround of the Indiana Fever. RG3, what do you think about that?
Should never let the color of someone's skin drive or determine our opinion when interpreting the facts.
I couldn't agree with you more. In fact, say it louder for the people in the back. I mean, we are witnessing history in the making, okay? I'm glad we have other WNBA Hall of Famers like Cynthia Cooper, who doesn't mind showing love. Nancy Lieberman showing love. You got, LeBron James calling out the haters, the Caitlin Clark haters. So can we all agree that Rookie of the Year is over with? Caitlin Clark has, and I'm not mistaken, her, Kelsey Mitchell, the way Kelsey Mitchell's balling, I mean, I could do a whole video on her. The sister is balling out, and they look dynamic as a backcourt. They might be the Splash Sisters, the way they getting it in. But when is the hate gonna stop? I mean, I get it. They say Jordan dealt with a high level of hate from veterans with all the attention, with, the way the NBA started promoting him. I get it. It is part of the game. But to Sheryl Swoopes, I don't know. She seems like she's willing to die on that hill. She's willing to die on that hill that, Caitlin Clark is not ready for the WNBA, I guess. Let me know what you guys think, man. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you guys next time. Peace.